talk to you about the importance of keeping a writer's journal. Do you dream? I know I do. Have you ever had a dream that was really amazing or really funny? So much so that you wanted to tell a friend about it? And then has it ever happened that by the time you finally got to tell your friend, you had forgotten about it, or at least most of the important details? Yeah, that happens a lot. It's normal. But this is exactly where a writer's journal can really come in handy. And when I say journal, it doesn't even have to be a journal, technically. Let me just explain the purpose first. A writer's journal is a place where you can record your spontaneous thoughts, observations, details, and not only from dreams, I'm talking about from everyday life, from real life. Maybe you overheard a really hilarious joke at the lunch table. I don't know, maybe you saw someone truly unique sitting near you in a cafe. Or perhaps one day, while hiking or just walking through the park, you were really intrigued by the way a bird was behaving, or maybe the way that the clouds looked off in the distance, or the way the sun was shining through the trees. I don't know. But these are the moments you should be recording and saving up as little bits of inspiration to call upon whenever you receive a writing assignment. Not only from me, but if you truly enjoy writing, you'll need these little bits of inspiration. I mean, what's worse than sitting down to a blank page with a blank mind? So it'll really help you. Let me give you some examples of what I mean by writer's journal. It doesn't have to be a journal, like I said. I've got here a very tiny notepad. You get something like this. This one's kind of fancy, but it doesn't have to be fancy. This one has a place where you can keep the pen in the side, and then you can just write things here, and then it's small enough that you can just keep it in your pocket or purse or whatever. So that's one possibility. If you like something a little fancier, this is a diary-style notebook with lined pages, and it even has a bookmark, so you can keep your place. Here's a very simple copybook, which you can get anywhere. Very easy to find, very inexpensive, and as simple as it gets, and serves the same purpose. I like this one because it has a strap to help keep the cover closed. It's got lined pages, just like a journal or diary, but additionally, in the front, it has a pocket, so that if you happen to write something somewhere else, like on a scrap of paper or a napkin or whatever you have at hand, then you can come back and put it in here, or a photograph you can keep in here. Just, it comes in handy. Now, if you like collecting things, you can get a box. It could be something as simple as a shoebox, really. But this is something that it came with a gift somebody gave me, and it was such a nice box. I thought, well, this is really useful. So I'm sure this happens to you all the time. You get all these items that come in nice packaging. You can use it as a place to save things, store things. Maybe you'll find a really interesting rock or feather that you could write a poem about. Or you're reading a magazine one day and you see a picture that is just great and you want to save it. You don't know what for, but you just want to save it. So you cut it out and keep it in here. Anything. So those are some different options for the writer's journal. And I do expect everybody to keep some kind of a writer's journal, be it one of these or a blog or something that's just especially for keeping writing inspiration or details that you think you might be able to use in your writing. So that's what I mean by a writer's journal. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is a folder. You need to have a folder, either a folder for keeping hard copies of your final drafts or a special folder that you create on your hard drive for keeping final versions of all the papers that you write, all your poems and things like that. Just keep copies of everything and save in more than one place. I cannot stress this enough. It's really lame when a student writes something amazing and then loses it because their flash drive broke or went through the washing machine, or they just can't find the file. That really sucks, and I don't want it to happen to you guys, and I don't really like to accept that as an excuse. So make sure that you always back up whatever you save, and especially final copies, keep it on a special folder on your hard drive, as I said, and on a flash drive. And in addition, put it in like a cloud storage space like Dropbox.com. There's so many ways to back up your files that there's just really no excuse. If nothing else, just email copies of things to yourself so that you always have a copy in your email somewhere. And we're going to do a portfolio at the end of the course where you're going to sort of showcase all of your best pieces. So don't lose anything. Even if it's from Unit 1, hang on to it, because at the end of the course you'll need it for that final essential unit, which is the creative writing portfolio. You'll have to put everything together and kind of present it in a nice way. So don't lose anything. Stay organized and stay inspired. Talk to you later.